welcome back to Rashad's Garage, and today we are going over here to look at my newest purchase for the Jeep. So what I'm trying to do is, now that I got my front axle and the Jeep sitting the way I want it, I'm just trying to tighten up things, make things a little better. So when I did the Dana 44 J8, the big axle tubes, the truss and all that stuff, I put the ball joint deletes on there. When I put the ball joint deletes on there, it made my steering feel even worse. I guess my steering was already bad, but the ball joint deletes are now showing like every little thing that's going wrong with the steering. It just brings out your problems. So what I did is I went to Apex Chassis right there. They're cool people. I bought the 1-ton steering from them. I only bought the tie rod. I bought this drag link used off Facebook Marketplace for $100, which is amazing. I took it to Apex to get it inspected. They told me that it's fine, and the only thing I needed for it was these lock washers. So they said just take it apart, put the lock washers on, and it should be good. And then they sold me the tie rod. So I got, the tie rod. So I got the drag link tie rod. I did do a double shear clamp on the big beefy bushings right here. It's gonna be nice. My steering should feel way better. I just need to get a grease gun. I actually don't have one. Nice aluminum. It's gonna look good on the front of my Jeep. All right, so today, it's been a couple days today. I'm gonna finally do my Apex 1-ton steering. And then I had a little incident with my Jeep. Nothing too crazy, just shit decided it didn't want to be on the vehicle anymore. Come over here. Look how narrow that wheel is compared to this one. The studs on the wheel spacer broke. I guess they were getting loose and I didn't check it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my 2 new ones on the rear, but I'm gonna Loctite them and then I'll do the front when I do my steering. All right, so I got the tie rod. Yeah, tie rod out. I'm about to just measure it just to get it equal with the new one. Throw it in there, and then I'll do the drag link. After that, I'll take the wheels off and then do a quick tow on it and see how it drives afterwards. So yesterday, I put the spacer on the other side. I put Loctite on the rear spacers and studs. And then I got too carried away. I forgot to pull out the camera, but I already swapped it to the 1-ton steering. My grease gun stopped working, so I need to go get a new one. And I realized when I welded this in, I welded it too high to lower it quite a bit, probably down here, and then it'll be better because it's hitting right there. So I'm gonna do that later on this week, and I'll show you all the process. All right, so I got the Jeep positioned in the garage, but I just want to show this real quick. So my rear view dash camera, it started separating. I just threw some super glue, clamped it, and put a rag to cover the lens. So I got that going while I work on this. So I thought I had it in, right? I was super excited, and I realized the drag link and the hydros is hit. I can actually feel marks on there. So what I have to do, it's hard to see, I have to lower this bracket down where it sits parallel with this one. So I got to get in here, cut this off, lower it a little bit, but it angles right here. So I have to angle this bracket now. So it's going to be fun. I'm probably going to have to take the steering off, unfortunately, so I can get some good welds in there. Probably take this one off, That's going to suck, but whatever. I really need my steering good. So, hey, whatever gets it done, I got to do. All right, so this sucks, but I'm cutting it off. I need new blades, which I should have ordered because I knew I was doing this. But now I have to stay here and use these crappy ones. But hey, it's my fault, but I need to get it done. So I'm gonna cut this off, then get back to you guys. All right, so I just put the steering on, just placed it. I got the bracket cut off as clean as I can. So what I gotta do is raise it up just a bit, and that should be fine. It's not gonna hit this drag link anymore. Actually, let me raise it up just so you guys can see. Yeah, so if I raise it up about right here, it's parallel and it's not gonna hit the drag link anymore. So I do have to cut a little off the bottom since that bottom part of the track bar bracket is lower. I just had to cut a little bit off the top tab and it should be ready to weld on. So as you can see, the little marks, that's where I gotta cut. So I'm gonna cut that off and then I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna put it up against the Jeep. If it's good, I'm gonna get ready to weld it. All right, everything's looking parallel. I got it tacked in there. Now I'm about to take the ram off and then burn it in for good and then throw a quick coat of bed liner paint on it. Well, this sucked. I actually had to stick weld it because I ran out of juice on the welder, so I painted it before I showed y'all. I do know I burnt it in pretty damn good, so it's gonna hold if it doesn't. All right, so I got it all in, greased up. I went with the same measurement on the tie rod as the old tie rod, so my alignment should be good. I fixed my steering wheel with the drag link, and I'm about to go wash my hands, clean up, and go for a test ride. Hopefully it's good. All right, so I got my wheels off, and I got my toe plates on. So I did go take it for a test drive, and it was kind of not all over the place, but kind of loose. So what I did is I tightened my gearbox, the pitman arm, because that was a little loose, and now I'm about to do my toe. I know my control arms are good because I stretched the front of my Jeep a little bit and I measured all of them to make sure they're the same distance. My track bar is good because I measured it when I put this axle in. And then my toe is off, as you can see. This one's at 6 3/4 and then this one's at 6. That is not good. So I'm about to adjust it, take it for a test drive, and if it's good, I'm gonna drive it to work tomorrow. So I got my alignment pretty good. I got my steering straight. I got my hydro assist back on there. My steering wheel is straight for now. So what I'm going to do is take off each lug nut from the spacer and throw some Loctite on it. So I was actually playing music in the Jeep. As some of you might have seen, I got 2 new 10s in the back of the Jeep. So I was playing music and then I decided to close out the video right at this moment. So yeah, I forgot to turn off the music and then yeah, let my phone just record the clip. So that was on me. I lost the audio. But pretty much what I was saying is I was going over how the steering feels way better. Before, it felt like when you're driving straight, you have to always correct it, like you're going side to side. And it was pretty crappy to drive, especially before I tightened the gearbox, but the pitman arm. But now it feels amazing. I'm ready to drive it to work, drive it on the trails, and then take it on road trips. The Jeep really doesn't have any other issues besides the O2 sensors, which I ordered new caps for it, so they should be in. I'll throw those on, but beyond that, it's a good Jeep. In the near future, I'm probably gonna make a video, but I actually am thinking about going supercharger or 1 ton. I mean, not 1 ton, I keep saying that. Supercharger or LS swap. So we'll see what I do. But yeah, for now, the Jeep's better. And then yeah, just like, comment, and subscribe for more.